Hey guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, Movie Genius. Guys, you know what I do on this channel? I give reviews of movies, any genre of movie, any kind of movie. You can get it all on this channel. If you are new on my channel, welcome my new subscribers. You're welcome to Movie Genius, where you get any kind of movie. So please like my video, comment on my video, share my video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you. So guys, we review Faithfully Yours. Just as the title implies, Faithfully Yours, I interpreted it in a way that Milan, Bodil's husband, is so faithful to his wife, even though he knows his wife is cheating, but he's still faithful to her, like Faithfully Yours, even though he watches all the sex tapes and all of that, but he's still faithful to her. So as the title implies, I interpreted it as that, Faithfully Yours. So Milan is faithful to Bodil. So guys, Faithfully Yours is a movie about two married women, Issa and Bodil. They were cheating on their husbands. They had like intermarital affairs with other people, and one of them, like, they were both aware, both husbands were aware, but they couldn't confront it. So this movie, I love the way this movie started off. The first scene of this movie got me wild. I was so shocked. I was so surprised. It made me feel, because before I started watching the movie, I saw like I didn't really like watch it. I watched like a glimpse of the trailer, but I read about it. I saw Suspicion, a game twisted type of movie. So the first scene where the dog comes to the owner, and obviously just felt as if the dog had killed someone. So it just made me feel like, is this movie going to be a kind of movie where there will be like a lot of killings in this movie, which I was anticipating for. So the part that they said Locke was going to harm Issa, I felt like, even though, because after Issa had narrated all that happened, like all of the things that Locke had been doing, I feel like even though she didn't like plan her death, like she didn't fake her death, I didn't think he was going to harm her. I didn't think he was going to do anything. I felt like Locke's death was unnecessary. I felt like he wouldn't die. Like when I found out that Issa didn't die, that everything was all planned, it just crushed all my suspicion for the movie. I just felt like, gosh, like I thought she was dead, but like she wasn't dead. So it just kind of like crushed all the suspicion, like all of the suspense I had, like from the get-go of the movie. Like I didn't like the fact that he died. Probably she outsmarted him, and like faked her death, but I felt like his death wasn't necessary, even though like he acted really crazy. The shift of the suspect, when like everybody felt like Issa was dead, and trying to get who killed her. So the suspense was really crazy. It kept me in the loophole. I was thinking those scenes I'll see Bodin swimming, I'll feel like if she comes up, probably the killer of Issa would come to meet her to harm her. So that tense feeling, that suspicion in the air, made a lot of sense. But Bodil's character was really superb. I loved the character. I love the character. It was calm. She didn't really do too much. She just acted really calm with the whole situation, trying to find out what happened to Issa. Made a lot of sense. I love the start of the movie, like after the first scene, the old dog scene, which like brought about the suspense and intrigue in me. The whole fastness, the whole speed in the first scene, from Bodil's court case down to the airport, down to the train, down to the next city, made a lot of sense. I really loved that, because it kept me in like the way it started off. You'll be glued to your screen, trying to wonder what would happen, like trying to understand where this movie is actually going to, like what was really happening. Even the parts when Bodil came over to the house and she saw Yara, in my head I felt like, because when she was saying like the will had already been, like this is against the will, Yara is not supposed to be there, I thought the idea that came to my mind was like, okay, she's a judge. So I felt like, is it that all of the cases they like take the properties of the client, or what? I was trying to understand, not knowing that Yara was her sister. So in the whole suspense of Bodiu trying to find out what happened to her best friend Issa when she went over to Michael's place, when she saw the piano, when she saw like something like a blood on the piano. That scene, although I expected that scene, because at that time in the movie everywhere was tense. Bodi just found out that her husband had like a camera in the house, like I had seen, like she was seeing a lot of sex tape and of her. She was seeing a lot of scene of her sex tape in her husband's laptop. So already the suspense was already tense, and now Locke was already asking her certain questions, trying to intimidate her, and now going over to Michael's place, seeing the piano like a blood stain there. So I could totally relate to that particular scene. I expected it. I was not really like, so I was not shocked when she left, like when she ran up the place. It was quite expected, because like as at that time she was paranoid. There was suspense everywhere. I myself at some point I got confused. I was wondering, okay, what actually happened to Issa at this point. Overall, Faithfully Yours is a really nice movie. I love the calmness of the movie, not too much. The suspense made a lot of sense. Bodi's character, she was calm, calculative, trying to understand all that was going on and trying to find out what actually happened to Issa. Although I didn't really like the end. I didn't like the fact that Issa didn't die. Like I said, I felt like probably she outsmarted Locke, but it just seemed like at the end of the day it didn't make sense. Like everything did not make sense. It didn't really add up at all. But yeah, I'm going to rate this movie 7/10. So guys, I recommend you watch Faithfully Yours. It's a nice movie. You would love it, you would enjoy it. So yeah, and please, after you finish watching this movie, drop your review on the comment section. Tell me what you feel about the movie. And please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment on my video, share my video, and tell me what you feel about my video. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao. Bye.